I haven't even seen this, and I'm reviewing it for the first time with you guys. Make sure you guys hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn your notifications. Let's spend a couple minutes on this.
Breaking overnight, a 17-year-old shot during a fight in the Loop.
Police say she's expected to be okay, but they're speaking to a person of interest right now. Our Darius Johnson live at Northwestern Memorial, where the teen was taken to be treated. Darius, good morning.
Darius, all right, y'all. So let me preface this because we are always familiar with all of the Chicago reporters and street people, because you know what I'm saying, we review them so much. Darius, hey, y'all leave Darius alone. All right. Darius is out here doing his job. He ain't asked for what y'all about to say. I know who y'all are. Y'all gonna have to act like y'all got some sense. All right. Darius, do your thing, big dog.
Hey there, ladies. Good morning to the both of you. Witnesses at the scene say this may have involved a security guard outside the Jewel, and all of this happening in the same spot where residents in the South Loop say it is troublesome. They've been saying that for years. Now, take a listen at what we heard over.
Y'all a mess. Y'all are a mess inside of this chat. Y'all a mess. Y'all ain't right. Y'all not right. You're not right. Stop. I'm trying to change my ways, and y'all are the worst. Y'all the worst. I think I done conditioned y'all wrong. I'm gonna have to hit the reset button on the chat.
Police radio.
Okay, we're getting a call for that Jewel saying that security guard just shot a female that's a minor and she's not breathing.
10:30 last night outside Jewel at Roosevelt and Wabash, Chicago police blocked off the entrance with crime scene tape with blood visible on the ground. Witnesses told police an altercation between the 17-year-old girl and the security guard turned physical. Then it's believed the security guard pulled out a gun and shot her in the thigh. That teen was treated at the scene by Chicago Fire before she was taken to Northwestern Memorial in good condition, so she's expected to be okay. On the ground, we noticed an opened bottle of orange juice left behind. It's unclear how it's connected to this scene. Now, this area has really been the focus of safety concerns over the last couple of years. In the last year, neighbors in this area raised alarms about loitering and harassment at this exact same intersection, where a red line is also there as well. Now, in the last month, we also told you about the county's plan to open a sheriff's substation right there in the South Loop at the corner of Roosevelt and State. Despite promises to open in June, that substation remains empty months later. Now, back out here live this morning, as I mentioned, that girl who is currently being treated here at Northwestern Memorial is expected to be okay. And right now we are working with police to confirm if it was a security guard that is involved in all of this. The only thing that they tell us at this time is that they are speaking with a person of interest at this time. We're live at Northwestern Memorial Hospital this morning.
Thank you, Darius. We appreciate you. We're going to get this from a different perspective and a different view. This is also over in Chicago reporting because we want to make sure that we cover this in its entirety.
Also keeping an eye on breaking news here at home. A 17-year-old girl was shot during a fight in the South Loop.
This video right here from the Citizen app showing the police response there outside the grocery store. Police say that teen is expected to recover and that they are speaking to a person of interest at this hour. Our Darius Johnson live at the Jewel right there in Wabash and
Darius again? I thought that Darius was done with this. Come on, Darius. They got you outside all night and in the daytime?
Off where that Roosevelt, where that shooting, concerned about violence.
Hey there, ladies. Good morning to the both of you. One thing that we have learned is that witnesses told police at the scene last night that all of this may have involved a security guard when it happened right in front of the Jewel, right there in the parking lot. Now, we know for years that many of these South Loop residents have really been speaking out, calling this area troublesome. Many people say that they avoid going to this Jewel. They say they even avoid going to the red line stop right there along Roosevelt as well. And some of the residents I spoke to this morning are kind of split. While some of them say they're surprised, surprised. The other half say they are not. Take a look at some of the video that we gathered late last night. Now, this all happened just after 10:30 outside Jewel at Roosevelt and Wabash. You can see Chicago police blocked off the entrance with crime scene tape with blood visible on the ground. Witnesses told police that an altercation between a 17-year-old and a security guard turned physical. Then it's believed that that guard pulled out a gun and shot her in the thigh. The teen was treated at the scene by Chicago Fire before she was taken to Northwestern Memorial, where she is expected to be okay. On the ground, we noticed an open bottle of orange juice left behind. It's unclear exactly how this is connected. In the last hour, we had a chance to speak to one South Loop resident who did not want to be identified on camera. Here's what he had to say about the neighborhood.
It's family friendly, but some of the stuff you see, you don't want your kids to see or be involved into. I mean,
so if some of the stuff that you see, you don't want your kids to see or be involved in, would you then designate that as family friendly? Just a general question. If some of the things that you see, let's say, for example, break-ins, or if it's a dope fiend that's scratching themselves as they walk up the street, or let's say there's some chicks that's selling themselves and busting it down for a real one, or if it's a drug dealer that's on the street distributing narcotics and methamphetamines to the local community, would you then designate it as family friendly, or would you say that we actually need the National Guard to come into Chicago?
I mean, it's a beautiful neighborhood. Like, South Loop's a real family orientated, but it's crazy how all the stuff, all the crime and stuff is coming down here, but it is what it is.
Now, this area has really been a focus of safety concerns. And
I wonder if it's so safe and it's so family friendly, why is he choosing not to be on camera? Why are they showing his Adidas?
Past, as I mentioned, in the last year, neighbors really raised alarms about loitering and harassment at this exact same intersection. And in the last month, right there along Roosevelt and State, the county had a plan to open a sheriff's substation right there in the South Loop.
We got it. It's a lot happening over in Chicago right now. I get so many different videos and so many different articles on a regular basis of things that is happening, and it's always only happening with one demographic. Every time. It's only happening with one demographic. Every single time. And I ain't just talking about shootings or any of that type of stuff. I'm talking about across the board. I just got a video of a person that's saying that they shutting down their store and their boutique because they can't stop the burglaries and the people from coming in and tearing it up. And so they decided to shut their small business down, and they're no longer going to be doing business inside of Chicago. And I thought that Chicago was a place that was ripe for small businesses. At least that's what the mayor says.
An NBC5 News exclusive. We first brought you this story of a small family-owned business battling break-ins in Chicago's Fulton Market neighborhood in February of 2024. But despite community support and even a plea for the burglars to stop, the break-ins continued, ultimately forcing the owners to make the tough decision to close. NBC5's Courtney Sisk with the story you will only see here on NBC5.
In February 2024, the pop-up store was broken into twice in 10 days at its Fulton Market location, despite owner Kevin Wood's message to burglars, letting them know their actions hurt local families.
It impacts a lot of people, and it's hard for us to operate when things are stolen.
A year and a half later...
What? Black people stealing from black people? That's crazy. Him pleading and trying to negotiate with the burglars that repeatedly burglarize him and that the police haven't caught. What? You telling me that thoughtful negotiations, which I played a video yesterday of the people in the community saying, oh no, we need to defund the police and have more community organizers and allocate that money, $300 million to go over to that. You mean to tell me they didn't listen to you? What?
The shop is in a new spot in Bucktown, but the burglars would follow it there too.
Several hundred products, damage, furniture, collectible items, so it's pretty tough.
Surveillance video shows the burglars just after 4:30 a.m. using a sledgehammer to break down double-pane glass and take rackfuls of products for several minutes.
We put in 5.
Wasn't no police officers that stopped them? Dang.
security shutters, 2 metal grates. We spent over $15,000 in security.
The cost of the loss, hard to calculate, but in the tens of thousands of dollars. Woods said it's part of the difficult reality of having curated high-value merchandise as a small business in Chicago.
We call it the Chicago City Tax. You know,
what does that mean?
That means if you have good stuff, it's going to get taken or stolen.
Now, maybe I'm off. I got a comment on one of my videos yesterday, and it said, Anton, stop talking about Chicago now. So why? Why do I got to stop talking about Chicago? Why y'all not telling somebody else to stop stealing in Chicago? I would like to talk about how great Chicago is. I would like to talk about how awesome Chicago is. Why do I have to stop talking about Chicago? I'm not the one that broke into their stuff. I didn't do it. Why I got to stop highlighting all of the small business owners and the young men that is curating and spending tens of thousands of dollars to make sure that their place is safe, and then somebody just takes it in 20 minutes with no police, no National Guard, no community organizers like our Mayor of Chicago, Brandon Johnson. He my mayor now. That's my guy. Shout out to Mayor Johnson. High five to Mayor Johnson and the Archdiocese. Maybe you can get somebody to pray for you. It's not the criminalization of black people. It's Trump's fault. Trump did this. It's not the criminalization. We're tired. We're tired here in Chicago. Black people need more. The underserved community needs more. They need more than cuffs and police officers. And we're investing in the city. We're spending so much money on community organizations and all of these different people. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. And I don't know what you think that trampling on our civil liberties are going to do for Chicagoans. We stand strong. Right after that, the Chicago Bears was like, all right, you know what? We're going to go ahead and head on out to the suburbs. We're not going to stay in the city. We're on out of here. We're going to have a good time. Right away. Hey, I heard that I heard that y'all sports teams decided that they're not going to stay in the city. Is that true? Is that true? They said they didn't even want to be bothered. So what y'all got left? The Bulls?
According to Chicago police data, there have been more than 4,000 burglaries so far in 2025. But
4,000? 4,000 burglaries in 2025?
Time for the pop-up. It caused an end of an era for Woods and his staff. The store will permanently close by October.
Baseball, 3 strikes, you're out, I guess. I'm trying to be optimistic, but it's like, look, it's not working, you know, having a brick and mortar.
For Woods, the hardest part of the decision is for his young employees who found inspiration working there.
My greatest friends have been met through the shop. One of my fondest memories has been a part of it.
Rafael Runes has been working there since he was 17 years old.
Kevin's given so many people great opportunities to do our thing here. It's a magical place, you know.
As the pop-up closes this chapter, Woods leaves behind this message for other small businesses trying to make it in Chicago.
There's power in numbers, so continue to communicate with each other.
Courtney Sisk, NBC 5 News.
That's so sad. It's so, look, do you see how they spray painted his building? Do you see how they spray painted it over there? They don't really care about this young man. Nobody cares about this young man. And then you got a mother. Their family is demanding justice. I'm not playing this again. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
What they're calling on is for the Cook County State's Attorney's Office to look at this case yet again. And we'll get to what the state's attorney is saying about this. But Romika Blackman, she just said goodbye to her 6-year-old son. She gave him a kiss and told him to have a great day in first grade. Moments later, she was shot 3 times. One of those bullets hit her in the face. Blackman worked 2 jobs and was in school to be an RN. Now her family is asking, why is the woman who pulled the trigger still free?
Person with a gun, 2200 South State. You got a female black, light complexion, green tracksuit, has a gun, fighting with another female black, dark complexion.
So let's walk through this together. Police scanner audio reveals that a fight broke out, followed by reports of a woman seen with a gun. The incident happened after 9 in the morning on September 8th at Cermak and State. 31-year-old Romika Blackman got into a physical altercation with another woman. Both of them share a child with the same man. He was also...
Oh, the plot thickens. Okay, all right. So both of them share a child with the same man. And y'all ain't learned? Y'all ain't learned yet? Y'all ain't learned yet? Okay. All right. So y'all got a child with the same man. Y'all got into it with each other, and it was click, clack, bang, bang. Bang, bang to the boogie, to the boogie, to the boogity beat. Okay.
So present at that scene, the other woman pulled out a gun and shot Blackman, then admitted to it in a video recorded at the scene and widely shared on social media. Before the shooting, Blackman dropped off her son just steps away from a South Loop school. Her final social media post was a photo that you see right there of a handwritten note that she packed in his lunchbox. He turned 7 years old in a few days. Instead of party planning, his grandmother is trying to figure out how to explain that his mother won't be there to celebrate.
I want to know why do he
got the young YN dreads? Let's continue.
How did she just walk away? How? When they told you that he had her in the headlock, how did he even walk away? Why did they was so easy to walk away?
So the man was there too?
They tell me, look at the video, they bumping fences. I don't know about any of that because I really can't even focus.
So just to clear this up so it makes even more sense, that woman that she's talking about filed protective orders against Blackman dating back to December of last year and as recently as this summer. The family believes it was all done to create a paper trail against Blackman. In the video, the shooter did say she had a concealed to carry license. She was taken into custody by police but later released. As for Blackman, her family says she was unarmed and there was no reason for her to be shot.
You had an opportunity to walk away, to call the police, to turn around and get in your car and drive off. You did none of the above.
And of course, we did reach out to the Cook County State's Attorney's Office on this to get the status of the case, and this is their statement. After an initial review of the evidence presented by police, there's insufficient information to make a charging decision at this time. We will continue working with the Chicago Police Department as the investigation proceeds and remain committed to pursuing justice for everyone in our communities. The family is also questioning how the case was handled from the very beginning. When you look at that video that was posted on social media, it actually took witnesses to tell police who the shooter was in this case.
It's unfortunate because the person that's going to suffer the most is the child.